What's going on, guys? It's 60 here, and today I'm going to be giving you the step-by-step guide to going pro on keyboard and mouse in Fortnite. Now, this video is going to be geared towards beginners mostly, but intermediates to professional players can still benefit from watching it. So make sure you watch all the way through because I'm going to be giving you a bunch of tips and tricks to help you improve at the fastest rate possible. In this video, I'm literally giving you every step that you need to follow in order to go pro in Fortnite in 2025. This means every routine you need to follow, every creative map you can use to practice, every routine to use to practice, so you'll never have to second guess what to practice in order to get better ever again. Now, the best thing about these tips is that you pretty much only need this one creative map. This is the Training Hub by Reisshub. No, this is not sponsored, but it's literally the best training map that I've ever played. Now, the first step to becoming a professional Fortnite player in 2025 on keyboard and mouse is finding your keybinds. Now, keybinds are actually super easy to find and get comfortable with, but it just takes some time. So what you want to do is you want to go into the 1v1 section into the Reisshub map and just find binds that are comfortable for you. And one super important tip that I have for you guys is to have one build bind on one finger each. See, in the bottom right hand corner, I have my thumb on two builds, my wall in the front and my ramp in the back. Now, this allows me to switch from them very easily while I'm on the fly by just flicking my thumb around, and this allows me to do things like this really easily. And then my floor is on C, so I just reach down from my D key whenever I'm moving with my index finger to press it, and then my cone is on left shift, and left shift is on the same row on the keyboard as C, so I just reach down with my pinky, which isn't touching any other key on the keyboard besides my crouch, and I'm never crouching when I need to place a cone, so it's super easy to use my pinky and my index finger in order to spam cones and floors. Now, obviously, you don't have to use my keybinds at all. Please put in the time and find ones that work for you. Don't copy professional players because some of their keybinds might not work or feel comfortable for you. Take the time, load up a blank creative map, and free build for as long as it takes to find binds that work for you and are comfortable that you can get good with. Now, a good drill to practice all four of your binds at once is doing what I like to call skeleton 90s. It's essentially where you place a ramp and then a wall behind the ramp and then drag it to the right and then jump and place another ramp. And once you get really good and consistent at doing skeleton 90s, you can start adding your floor bind in. This is doing skeleton 90s, but placing a floor below your ramp before you place the ramp. And now to practice getting your cone bind down, you're going to practice doing your 90s, but by adding an extra ramp and your cone above that ramp. Now, the reason why your cone can reach that far, but your floor can't, is because the cone can actually reach farther than every other build in the game. Fun fact. So, altogether, whenever you have your binds down and you're comfortable and they feel natural to you, it should look like this. Now, the second step in going pro is to get your editing bind set and solid. So what this means is literally just pick a button. Mine is F, it's right above C, so I can easily hit it with my pointer finger as I'm moving. And what I want you guys to practice specifically is picking a button, sticking with it, but timing it perfectly. This means hitting your edit button to open up the edit menu, selecting a tile so it goes gray like this, and then letting go to confirm it automatically. If you do not have edit on release already turned on, I would highly recommend you do that. It is the best setting Fortnite's ever added and makes editing infinitely easier. Now, the best way to practice editing is going into the editing section in the Reisshub training map and going into the edit timing subsection. Now, this gives you two drills where you can practice editing builds that are super close together, so you have to do them really fast in order to progress quickly. With these floors, you want to practice pressing your edit bind and selecting the tile as fast as possible without pressing one twice by accident. This builds your consistency and allows you to edit faster over time. And the next step after you've gotten your keybinds down and practiced your editing consistency is working on your aim. Because if you can't aim at anybody, you can't hit anybody, therefore you can't hit any damage, therefore you'll get eliminated. So, aiming in this map is very complicated. There are a bunch of drills, but you can really simplify it into two drills. Now, this bot bounce drill just bounces two bots around, and all you want to do is take out your AR and just track the bots that are bouncing in the air. This makes your AR aim better gradually over time, so you can beam people from across the map. Now, if you do this drill for 5 minutes every day, eventually people are probably going to accuse you of having aimbot. Now, this next drill is the dynamic target switching. This one is a good shotgun drill. All you want to do once you enter it is just shoot this yellow ball with your shotgun, and every time you do that, it's going to teleport the ball somewhere else, and you have to whip out your shotgun again and aim at it and shoot it again. This helps you aim at a super small target so you can aim at a player's head in real games and get nasty pump headshots. So the next step after practicing your building mechanics and your aim is to work on your piece control. Now, there are a bunch of piece control scenarios in this map, but really all you need to do is hit the middle one, a random piece control, and this will send you into a random piece control scenario. These scenarios are made to spawn you in next to a bot where you have to piece up and eliminate in the coolest way possible. And always remember, when practicing your piece control, always make sure you're utilizing your right hand peek, because as you can see right here, if I have a right hand peek, I can see the enemy, but the enemy can't see me. But if I were to take a left hand peek, the enemy can see me, but I can't see him. Therefore, I have the advantage when I'm holding a right hand peek, so I can shoot him without him seeing me. See, look. Boom, boom, edit, piece, right hand peek, done. Another way of perfecting your piece control is to practice in these piece control tunnels. Now, there's about 5 of these in the game, but you want to go through each one at least twice. I'll show you what piece tunnel 1 looks like. It spawns you into this one tile area, and the goal here is to place one build everywhere you can, just like this, and then you edit through. This helps you with your build binds and your edit binds and your piece control all at the same time, eventually leading you to your aim where you have to shoot a bot before he shoots you. I'm doing these in slow motion just to show you what it looks like, but eventually you can get super fast and impress your friends with this. Now, the third step to becoming a pro in Fortnite in 2025 is to actually practice your fighting, because you've practiced your mechanics, you've practiced your aim, you've practiced getting your keybinds down, but you actually haven't fought any real players yet. So the best way to practice your fighting in 2025 is actually ranked. Any ranked lobby above diamond will have real players only, so you get to fight actual people in a competitive environment. Your rank above diamond doesn't actually matter. All that matters is that you're fighting real players in real game scenarios in a competitive environment so that you can get better. If you lose, that's all right. There's always another game that you can load into. Just remember that practice makes perfect, and the more you lose, the more you learn, and the more you win, the more you get better. Now, the final step I have for you guys in going pro for 2025 is to practice your game sense. What game sense is the knowledge about the game so that you can move and accurately predict your enemy's movements so that you can get the elimination on them. This means practicing listening to where your opponent is so that you can find them without seeing them on your screen, and then using your crosshair to track them as they move through builds using your sound. It's also knowing where the storm is and how to rotate so that you don't die to storm or get caught in a nasty storm fight. Now, the best way to practice your game sense in a realistic way is playing high-level ranked and playing regular tournaments like the ranked cups. And what you want to focus on in these games is not winning, but fighting every single person you see. It doesn't matter your situation. It doesn't matter how much loot you have. It doesn't matter how much health you have. Obviously, be smart. Go into a fight with the highest advantage, but you need to be fighting everybody that you can find in order to get better. Another great way to practice game sense is by studying professional players. By studying professional players, you can look at what they do, analyze it, and then implement what they do into your own gameplay. So after you're done watching this video, load up a professional player stream or an FNCS video from Peterbot, Clicks, Mongrel, it doesn't matter who, and just look at what they do. You need to watch players that are better than you and then implement what they do into your game that you're not doing already. Now, I want to encourage you guys by saying that if you improve every single day, you'll get better, even just a little bit. If you improve 1% every single day, that adds up over time. And guess what? In 100 days, you're gonna be really good at the game. So don't be discouraged if you don't win the next FNCS. You'll get there in the long run if you show up and keep doing the work. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this step-by-step guide on how to go pro in 2025. If you did enjoy, please subscribe, like, and comment on the video. Let me know what you guys wanna see me talk about in the next video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.